Hey everyone, Toronto Ty back here again outside the staging area by Behemoth's Helix. And really not much of a change in terms of what seems to be in the staging area. It still seems to be all the same pieces and columns. But outside of the staging area, outside of the fences, you can see they've got a couple more lift hill sections and some more machinery all ready to go. So that's pretty awesome. And over here they have some more of the rebar cages. Interesting note, this one section of lift hill track was actually dated as August 15th, 2018, which, as you guys know, was the day that Yukon Striker was announced. So that's pretty awesome, and gotta tell you, being able to actually stand right next to this track piece is pretty amazing. And right over here, they've got some very large rebar cages, as I mentioned before, and they are currently working on assembling more of them, which is really, really awesome. And yeah, and then they've got all this equipment here on these flatbeds. I don't really know what any of it is, outside of, you know, it being a construction material. If you guys know, let me know, and yeah, I'll, you know, update you guys next week. Let's just walk right alongside this track piece. So awesome. And again, it is absolutely massive. Alright guys, so over here on the hill next to Vortex, Fireworks Hill as I affectionately call it, they have a crane. It is fully assembled, all ready to go to lift the next sections of track into place. They've got more stuff going on over here, but before I go over to get a closer look at that, I don't know how well you guys can see, but I feel like they've already started to clear out some trees over there on the other side of Timberwolf Falls. I'm of course going to get a closer look from next to Flying Canoes, but yeah, they have been making quick work over this, you know, the 5 days that the park's been closed. So some interesting yellow flags and yellow markings have started to appear on the hill here next to the tunnel opening. I'm not sure exactly what they mean. They're yellow and they go like around the side of the tunnel opening over here. Let me know if you guys know what they mean. I feel like it's something to do with electrical, but I don't know if it has anything to do with Yukon Striker or not. Just getting another shot of the crane here. I can't even fit it all in one frame. My goodness, that's such a large crane. All kinds of steel here on one of the flatbeds. You know, they obviously they tore down all the fences surrounding the construction area, which actually gives us a pretty nice look in there at this long section of lift hill track. So it's pretty incredible. Wow. Okay, that is quite tall for the first set of columns to be put in place. Yeah, you know, the first A-frame there, ready for, you know, this really long set of track to be put in place. I mean, they've got, you know, these guy wires holding it up. It's really, really awesome to see this, and the fact that, you know, they took down all the fences here is actually really, really cool because you get to really see in there pretty well. Part of the stairs over there, hidden behind these trees, and yeah, just this huge A-frame again with the you know, with this long section of track. I saw CW Mania's or Park Journey's video a few days ago. It showed off that you know, like, this is a couple of track pieces that are already attached, already assembled, ready to go, and of course they've got the crane here ready to lift it into place. So I mean, that's going to happen really, really soon, before Roller Coasters A next weekend, and yeah, I'm just incredible. So over here next to Mindbuster, obviously where the Skyrider entrance to the queue used to be and is now the Splashworks pathway entrance, it's all closed up so that they can do all kinds of construction back in there, and you know, they've got you know, a couple of the Yukon Striker posters up on this fence as well. I haven't even gotten all the way up the pathway to Flying Canoes, and I can already tell that yes, they have definitely started removing quite a few trees. I mean, you can tell just by looking over at Timberwolf Falls. Oh my goodness. They have definitely been busy clearing some trees. Standing out here out front of Timberwolf Falls' entrance, and man, you can see clear back to the plunge. This is crazy. So many trees removed. Standing here next to Canyon Trader, looking at this pathway, I like that they put up these Yukon Striker posters on here. But my goodness, so many trees are, they're all gone. I mean, I knew that it was gonna happen, but it's happening so quickly. I mean, look, you can see all the way to Timberwolf Falls is Lift Hill. They've got vehicles on this pathway. I'm not happy, but Yukon Striker is gonna be amazing, so yeah. All those vehicles right there, so many of them that have been working so hard on removing so many trees. This area just looks so barren now. Just peering back behind the fence by Canyon Trader. My goodness, like, it is going to be quite a visual next year though, with the you know, with the vertical loop being right about there, and then the Immelman, reverse Immelman being right over here, heading back into the brake run. Oh my goodness, yeah, this just looks so different. Like, it's so strange. So with the Splashworks pathway all closed up for the season as they prepare for Yukon Striker, this pathway next to Whitewater Canyon, the overlook here, since Whitewater Canyon is also closed, they turned this into a designated smoking area, which makes a lot of sense. And because, you know, it's kind of out of the way, more out of the way than some of the other designated smoking areas in the park, that's for sure. So obviously Halloween Haunt is coming up, and Whitewater Canyon is all closed up as they prepare for your future enjoyment. 14 Nights of Terror, September 29th to October 31st. 20 haunted attractions, including shows, mazes, and of course, you know, live shows and thrill rides. New for this year, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but Spirit Manor, the Haunt Maze in Action Theater, is actually going to be open during Camp Spooky. So during the day, then they're going to have it be not quite so scary, so that kids can head through there. Just kind of interesting that they're going to be trying to repurpose that And I'm not sure how popular it'll be, and I'm hoping that, you know, I don't imagine that it'll really affect the maze much at night, though. So they have removed the trampolines out from Arthur's Bay since the Flying Frontenacs will not be performing for the rest of the season. And out here in front of the celebration stage, they've got a sign advertising Oktoberfest, which is going to be next weekend and the weekend after. You better believe I'm going to be here for it. I mean, the 15th is a pretty special day, and I will be here for just about the entire day, so. Alright, so I'm out here in front of Dinosaurs Alive, which is leaving at the end of this season. Still seems to be quite popular. Quite a few people buying tickets and heading in today. But I thought that this would be a good area to do this week's trivia time. So, for this week, I want you guys to let me know in the comments below what the original name of this area up here was. The area around Joe Cool's Dodgem School, Lucy's Tugboat, and all that. If you guys can let me know in the comments below, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Alright guys, well that'll about do it for me here for this week. So hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, they're making so much progress. Just to get a sense of, a little bit of a sense of it, this lamppost used to be basically in the forest. Like there were trees all along here, and now they're just all gone. So until next time guys, have a good one. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to comment down below for anything that you'd like me to cover in the next video. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time I post new videos.